Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Natalia Hines, and today we are going to talk about specific lesson plans for seventh graders, where one of the main objectives is to take into account the intercultural aspect, being aware of cultural differences, and being respectful with others, avoiding stereotypes. Well, this lesson plan is to be developed in 2 weeks. The general topic is hobbies, and the grade is for seventh graders. The skills to be practiced is speaking and writing. The general objective of this lesson plan is that students are able to discuss about hobbies and appreciate differences related to hobbies around the world. Well, this general lesson plan starts with an engagement activity. This will be developed in 15 minutes. The main idea here is that the first part is to greet the students and engage a brief discussion about what they like to do in their free time as an idea to introduce the topic. They can speak in Spanish if they want. They can speak in English if they have or they know the name of the hobby in English. They are free to do it. And during the discussion, they will compare if they share the same hobbies or they have different ideas. For this part, the materials need is board markers and obviously a discussion activity. Then the next part of this lesson plan is an exploring. We will have 30 minutes for this part. Here, the idea is that the students watch 2 videos. The first one is about common hobbies in the world, 10 hobbies around the world which are common for everyone. And the second video is somehow different because it's about unusual hobbies that maybe are not so common for my students. I will try to show you this first video, at least a part of it. Okay, I will show you at least a part of it. Well, as you can see, it's very easy, and the other one is the same but unusual hobbies. Well, in the exploring part, I will ask my students, what are the most popular hobbies for you? How do people typically engage in these hobbies? What hobbies are interesting for you? What hobbies have you practiced before? And also, what hobbies would you like to practice? This discussion will be done after watching the 2 videos. For the explaining part of the lesson plan, I will show my students some slides, obviously with pictures, and I will suggest some vocabulary about hobbies. The material needed here is a video bin and the slides. For the elaborate part of the lesson plan, I will ask my students to work in groups of 4 as they are 36, so they will work in groups of 4, and I will take my students to the computer's room. They will have enough time to look for information about one specific country that I will assign to each one of the groups. They will have information, they will have to do a kind of research in group, looking for specific photos, hobbies about that country, people who practice that hobby, and in general, characteristics, equipment, or the place where these people do this hobby. And the idea is that at the end of the research, they prepare a presentation. They can add videos, they can add photos, they can add an infographic or whatever relevant information that they consider. Well, as this lesson plan is for 2 weeks, The evaluation part is explained in 10 minutes, but they will have the next week to present to their partners the whole presentation. At the end of the class, the teacher explained that for the next week they are expected to show their presentation to their partners, taking into account aspects such as showing respect for the country and people they are talking about, consider cultural differences and awareness, avoid the stereotypes and develop critical thinking. The material required for this part is a multimedia presentation. As I said before, this is the last part. This is the evaluation part, and the students I hope my students to do a really good presentation where they show respect for others and where they avoid the stereotypes and recognize that others are different, but they are not out of the world. They are people like us, and we have to respect their differences. So this is the last part of my lesson plan. Dear partners, I hope you have liked it and maybe you can apply it in your own teaching classes. Thank you.